Well, hello, Mr. Rakipi's class. I just got back from Egypt and Israel. I was traveling with some professional filmographers and photographers, and we were capturing amazing images and stills and B-roll and filming. And we visited Cairo in Egypt, and just south of there is the Giza complex where the famous pyramids are found, and the Sphinx as well. Just south of there is Saqqara, where the famous stepped pyramid is found. This is a Pharaoh Djoser's pyramid, the oldest pyramid that we know of. I went just south of there to Luxor. It's about an 8-hour drive, a 1-hour plane flight, and there I visited the Valley of the Kings and Hatshepsut's tomb. Also, the Karnak and Luxor temples are there with incredible reliefs on the walls and amazing statues. We also had the privilege of sneaking into some tombs even just south of there, some lesser known tombs like Rekhmire, Snefru as well, and captured some images that are just exceptional. The paintings in these tombs that are really caves are so well preserved because of the arid climate, because they've never seen the light of day, and so the color is just so rich. So when I was in Cairo, just south at the Giza complex, I met up with an Egyptian friend of mine, and he's a tour guide there, and he's so kind to let me share this video with you all. And so here he's answering a question about the Great Pyramid that is there, which is Khufu's pyramid. It is the largest one, and he talks a little bit about the dimensions and the theories associated with how the pyramids were built. So I thought you would be interested and get a little bit of a taste of the perspective that he brings, an Egyptian perspective on these pyramids. And I had the privilege of going inside this Great Pyramid, and it was just absolutely fascinating. And the pyramids are large, but you really have just no idea until you actually get there just how impressive and massive they are. So I hope you all have the privilege of doing that someday. So enjoy this short clip. My friend's name is Ashraf, and we'll talk to you soon.
South, east, and west, and each side is 780 feet long from the base, 780 feet. The pyramid is solid, apart from the chambers. So after they built the chambers, they surrounded them with huge rocks to make the core of the pyramid, and then they placed all the blocks of stone around. But how it was built, we don't know. Nobody knows how this pyramid particularly was built. There are just theories. One theory that the ancient Egyptians used ropes to lift up the blocks from one course to the other. The second theory that they built wooden ramps, but that means that the wooden ramps were very long, going for several miles around the pyramid, and no way they have built one long single ramp, because as you can see, the pyramids are on a plateau. So there is no space for a long single ramp. And the third theory, that when they were building the pyramid, they had to fill the area around it with sand. And after they finished building the pyramid, they start to cover it with limestone from top towards the bottom and move the sand away. But still, like this theory, if you fill your little bag with sand, you'll find it very heavy to carry. So to make a mountain almost 500 feet from 4 sides and move that sand away, that's a lot of work. Yeah. They must have used strong animals, bulls, and some scientists believe that maybe elephants from Africa to carry the blocks from the near quarries. And the estimations say that at least 100,000 workers were used for building this pyramid for 20 years, non-stop work, 7 days a week. In 1993, 25 years ago, the scientists discovered a narrow passage or corridor inside this pyramid. It is just 8 inches wide. So they sent a robot with a camera through that corridor, and they found at the end of the corridor something like a door handle made out of copper. So they start to think that there could be a chamber behind this door handle full of treasures, or maybe the mummy of the king is still there. But for 10 years, the scientists found, they were afraid it could be a trap. The workers who built the pyramid made it for the tomb robbers. So if we move some blocks away, the whole thing might collapse. So we waited from 1993 till the beginning of 2003. National Geographic, the American organization channel, they succeeded to make a better robot. They sent the robot through the corridor, and the robot drilled a small hole, exactly half an inch. They sent the camera through the little hole, and they found another door handle from a distance. So since that time, there are teams from Europe working on making the new robot. We don't know if they will send it soon or not. But just a few months ago, a team from different organizations and universities in Europe did scanning on the pyramid, and they said there is a big hollow place here. They called it the Big Void. They say it's as big as a plane with 200 passengers. So we don't know what is this place about. The only thing that you are going to see inside the King's Burial Chamber